Hi guys, Marcus here and welcome to Chinese Entertainment Update, June 7th, 2022. I release episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. This is episode 548, and the rundown with timestamps is in the description box below. Now, because I use Chinese names quite a bit on my show, if you want the English spelling of them, you can turn on subtitles. I create them myself. In today's episode, Vengo Gao's Love and Sword wraps filming. A Dream of Splendor is off to a red-hot start. Yang Mi has a positive message for students facing the gaokao, or the National College Entrance Examinations. And my final thoughts on Master of My Own with Seven Tan and Kenny Lin. But first, here's what's recently premiered, 3 dramas for today and yesterday. There's Infidelity in Marriage, a modern drama starring Sun Li and Yuan Wenkang. It premiered yesterday, June 6th. As Chinese Drama Info describes it, Sun Li plays a housewife who thinks she's happily married, but after her 30th birthday, notices that her husband, played by Yuan Wenkang, is acting unusual and eventually discovers he's having an affair. Infidelity in Marriage is slated for 12 episodes and is available on YouTube with English subs. Then there's Fall in Love, a modern drama starring Joey Chua and Kevin Xiao. It premiered yesterday as well. Joey Chua plays a girl who strikes up a relationship with the company's CEO, played by Kevin Xiao, and soon discovers he has a split personality disorder. Sometimes he's a cold and arrogant president, sometimes he's a gentle artist. Fall in Love is slated for 24 episodes and is available on YouTube with English subs. And lastly, there's Nice to Meet You Again, a modern drama starring Jing Dong and Li Xiaoran. It premiered earlier today. According to Baidu, the two stars play a divorced couple who meet again years later in a business environment and rekindle their love. Nice to Meet You Again is slated for 40 episodes and is available on WeTV with English subs. And that's it for recently premiered dramas. Gotta love how they're all made available with English subs. Moving on, Weaving a Tale of Love Season 2 recently passed review. Weaving a Tale of Love Season 2 stars Guli Naja and Timmy Xu. The costume drama wrapped filming in November last year. A few days ago, on June 1st, it obtained a distribution license for 40 episodes. Guli Naja and Timmy Xu reprised their roles from Season 1, which aired last year. If you enjoyed that, keep an eye out for this sequel, which picks up after the two main characters have their harmonious marriage and move to a new town. I will update again when Weaving a Tale of Love Season 2 announces its premiere date. Moving on, here are a couple of dramas that recently wrapped filming. The Assassin is an upcoming costume drama starring Qinglan and Zheng Yecheng. They wrapped filming yesterday after a 3-month shoot and released their first batch of official character posters. As Douban explains it, the drama revolves around an organization that fronts as a homeless shelter for women but is actually a training ground for female assassins. Qinglan plays the mastermind behind the secret organization. Zheng Yecheng plays an assassin who's trying to change his career but finds it hard to move on. Sounds like one for wuxia drama fans to watch out for. Another drama that's recently wrapped filming is Love and Sword. Love and Sword stars Vengo Gao and Xuan Lu. They wrapped filming yesterday after a 3-month shoot and released their first batch of official character posters. As Douban explains it, the costume drama follows a girl played by Xuan Lu who gets transported into a novel that she harshly criticized. While in there, she meets a bandit leader played by Vengo Gao and discovers she's arranged to marry him. Love and Sword is written by the same team behind 2017's Eternal Love. It's also Vengo Gao's first lead role in a costume drama for a while. His last one was 2 years ago in Eternal Love of Dream with Dilraba. Xuan Lu, on the other hand, was just in the costume drama Who Rules the World, where she had a supporting role. And lastly, for drama updates, we gotta talk about A Dream of Splendor, which has gotten off to a red-hot start. A Dream of Splendor stars Crystal Liu and Chen Xiao. The costume drama is available to view on WeTV with English subs. It premiered on June 2nd, and the reception so far has been terrific. Within the first 15 hours, the drama passed the 200 million view mark, and they weren't shy to flaunt it on their Weibo. It also got an opening average rating of 8.3 on Douban. As of today, it sits at an average of 8.8 from just over 314,000 ratings. Quite impressive indeed. I've read many comments on entertainment sites, blogs, and right here on this channel about how people are loving the drama. Some are saying it's the sisterhood between the female characters. Others are saying it's the chemistry between the male and female leads. Others still are saying it's the cinematography and the high production values that are drawing them to the drama. It seems there's something in it for everyone. A Dream of Splendor follows Crystal Liu's character, a tea house owner who is unceremoniously abandoned by her fiancé, and her journey to seek justice. It also touches on her relationship with her sisters-in-arms, played by Ada Liu and Jelly Lin, and her romance with an intelligence agency commander, played by Chen Xiao. Alright, that's it for drama updates. Celebrity updates is next, but before we get to that, a word on this video's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. It offers creative classes that cover a wide range of topics like photography, cooking, and language, and they're designed to fit your schedule and skill level. They're always launching new premium classes, and there are no ads. I've checked out Katrina Lee's Super Easy Mandarin for Beginners, and it's just like the title suggests, super easy. Those of you who've been wanting to learn Mandarin for a while, you can take the plunge with Skillshare. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity today. Moving on, celebrity news, and we begin with Nini, whose Instagram account was recently hacked. Yesterday, her studio shared this message to say that they recently discovered abnormal activity on her account named Captain Meow and confirmed that it was quote-unquote stolen illegally. They condemned the action and added that before Instagram solves this problem, any content posted by the account is not done by their company or Miss Nini herself. Here's a screenshot I took earlier today of Nini's IG account. Not sure what kind of abnormal activity had been going on, maybe direct messages or stuff like that. But from here, it looks like nothing inappropriate has been posted. Perhaps the account has already been recovered. Nini has 1.2 million followers, and her tagline is, "Be silly, be honest, be kind." When her studio first posted the message, many of her followers on Weibo expressed that they hope she recovers her IG account as soon as possible. Other netizens question why she has an IG account when IG and other Western social media platforms are banned in China. Next up, Yang Mi shared a positive message on her Weibo account yesterday. It was aimed at Chinese students facing the gaokao, or the National College Entrance Examinations, and it said, "This must be a year full of hope. Believe in yourself and live up to your youth." She shared this with the message, a handwritten checklist for the exams. She reminded students to check for items like ID, stationery, and masks, to be mindful of the time, and to be cool-headed when answering questions. She also reminded everyone to be resolute and that they're bound for success. The gaokao goes from June 7th to 8th this year, so students would have been sitting for them earlier today. These exams are notorious for being one of the toughest in the world. If I were sitting for them, I'd be sure to heed advice from Yang Mi. Next up, for celebrity updates, Bai Baihe is asked about missing out on being the first actress to break 10 billion at the box office. Her response, according to media outlet NetEase, "What's the use of doing these meaningless things?" Bai Baihe stars in the recently aired My Superhero with Huang Xuan. The drama has had a decent run on viewing and popularity charts. Recently, Bai Baihe did a media interview when she was asked what she thought about missing out on being the first actress to break 10 billion RMB at the Chinese box office. She replied, "I'm very grateful for everyone's expectations of me. But when actors are involved in these seemingly interesting box office accumulation milestones, no one has ever asked the actors if they even want to be involved. I don't really understand what's the use of doing these meaningless things. The only thing I'm looking forward to is that one day, after everyone has accumulated 10 billion, they will stop counting. Her straightforward response earned much praise from netizens. Many expressed that actors should not be bound by box office labels. On that note, it's Tuesday today, so time for another segment of Where's Marcus At? So the title of the segment doesn't refer to where I'm at physically, it refers to where I'm at in the dramas I'm following. I'm currently following 2 dramas, but before I get to them, I just want to quickly give my final thoughts, no spoilers, on a drama I recently finished watching, Master of My Own. Master of My Own stars 710 and Kenny Lin. It is a modern drama I watched on YouTube, and what I enjoyed about it most was the chemistry between the 2 main leads. So I binged about 20 episodes of the drama this past week. I had it on simultaneously when I was cooking, eating, working. I found it to be one of those dramas where I didn't have to completely focus on to get the main idea. Unlike something like, say, The Wind Blows from Longxi, where you look away for 1 minute and you could be totally lost. Master of My Own is not about sublime plot twists and turns. It was more about the lead actors and their chemistry with each other, and on that front, I think they did really well. 710, as she always does, turns in a terrific performance. As the ambitious and hard-working Ningmeng, she gets the audience to root for her hard and early on. Kenny Lin's character, Lu Jiming, takes a little longer. He's arrogant and mean initially, but eventually comes around. I gotta say though, Kenny Lin is one of those actors that I can't take seriously. I don't know why. I think it's gotta do with the fact that the very first thing I saw him in was the 2017 movie Journey to the West, The Demons Strike Back. And from then on, I've always seen him as a comedic actor more than anything. Anyway, so I thought the cast were good, both lead and supporting, and I like that they use original dialogue instead of overdubbing. That kept me connected. And I also really like the opening theme song. I've been whistling it often lately. What did I not like about it? I thought some of the writing was not very convincing. Some of the situations that the characters got into and the solutions they came out with, I just didn't really buy. As of today, Master of My Own has an average 6.6 rating from just over 40,000 ratings on Douban. If I had to rate it, would give it just about that too, 6.6 for me as well. And with that out of the way, here's what I'm following now. I'm on episode 5 of Ordinary Greatness starring Zhang Ruoyun and Bai Lu. I'm watching it on iq.com where it's available with English subs. And I just caught the first episode of A Dream of Splendor starring Crystal Liu and Chen Xiao, watching it on WeTV where it's available with English subs. And that's been another segment of Where's Marcus At? Before I let you guys go, I want to give big virtual hugs to Marcella Cuanzo and Cindy Ma, who recently became patrons on my Patreon. Thank you for your support, guys. And that brings us to the end of this episode. This show wouldn't be possible without you guys tuning in, so I thank you all for your support. If you enjoyed it, do subscribe and don't forget to click that notification button for more updates. If you'd like to contribute, consider giving this video a super thanks. It is the heart-shaped button with the $sign below this video. All funds support the show and keep it going. Or you can check out my Patreon page, where for $1 or more a month, you'll have access to perks like recaps, requests, and have your questions answered. So stay safe, and as always, I wish you clear blue skies, good health, and happiness. Until next time, cheers!